All right, so for this video, I'm going to cover the footwear that was used by the United States Marine Corps during the Second World War and into Korea. This is generally going to be for the Steelmate 2 guys, but also just for general knowledge. So I have 4 examples in front of you. 3 are reproductions and 1 is original. These are kind of hard to come by and getting expensive these days. So unfortunately, I only have this example right here. That's new old stock, original. They're size 6s, so they're pretty small. Right here is the older generation SMW Boondockers. They just came out with a new batch of them. Price has gone up quite a bit. I'm going to show you how to make these a little bit more authentic. I have the older made in the United States Boondockers from At the Front, and then a newer version, same made in the US. So without further ado, I'm not going to get into the contracts or specific companies that made Boondockers during the Second World War, but just want to give everybody kind of a little background knowledge when it comes to their Boondockers, what they need to be looking for your impressions. So first and foremost, it's just a simple leather rough out boots. You don't want a grommet on the outside towards the bottom. That signifies it's an Army service shoe. The big distinction between the service shoes and the Boondockers is the raw corded soles of these boots. So when these manufacturers made these soles, they impregnated some raw cord into the rubber and the mold to essentially, when Marines or sailors are on ship, they like a little bit more grip with the sole, and the cord was supposed to assist with that. So SMWs, the biggest thing with these is you're going to have to order raw corded soles from Taiwan, Dr. Sole. Most of you guys are familiar with them, and find a cobbler that can put the soles on, which was kind of a task to find somebody that was willing to do it. But this is what the SMW with the upgraded soles looks like. SMWs seem to be decent quality. They feature the rough out tongue, which is good. Some of the other reproductions kind of screwed that detail up. So biggest thing that I've noticed with these is you tend to lose the eyelets, but overall they all have proper amount of eyelets. I've seen anywhere between 6 and 9 eyelets on original examples. SMWs have 8, so good to go there. Next will be the 2 At the Front examples. These are my favorite, hands down. They feature the correct sole, raw corded, which is what you want. The shape generally of the shoe is a little bit more pointed than the Army rough out shoe. The only issue with these, in some of the generations, for whatever reason, they put a smooth side tongue on the Boondocker. I'm sure there's original examples where they did that. However, I've not seen any, and it's kind of irritating that they could have just flipped that around and you had a really good boot. All right, the third reproduction example, this is another At the Front, different generation where he did in fact put the rough out tongue. Once again, raw corded soles, and it has the proper bottom of the shoe. This one's kind of nice because it actually features 2 rows of stitching and the tack nails in there, which mimics, very accurately the original example here. So that's for the reproduction Boondockers. I'm just going to do a quick comparison for the socks. So these are original Marine Corps World War II socks, and this is a comparison side by side with the South Union Mill socks that they use. Obviously, you can see wearing a leather shoe, they tend to stain a little bit, but for 10 or 12 bucks from South Union Mills, these are kind of like an expendable item, and they fit the bill. Nice knit sock, so those look pretty good. And then this is just another set of original. This is more of the gray kind of, knit sock that is also kind of known for being used by the Marines. Finally, two products I use to dub my Boondockers. The first one is just, original dubbing. You can find this stuff on eBay, generally pretty cheap. I think it just gives it the original look a little bit more for whatever reason. In photos, you see the Boondockers tend to have a little sheen to them. So I think that original stuff gives them kind of that look I'm going for. And then finally, good old Hubbard's stuff's kind of tried and true. A lot of people in the hobby use it. But this will also give you a good dark appearance on the Boondockers. So appreciate you guys watching these videos. If you have any comments, just let me know. Wish I had a little bit more samples of originals, but generally the ATFs seem to be pretty good. A 1-to-1 match or pretty darn close. SMW is a little bit more available. And once again, if you just upgrade the soles on these, you're going to get about a 95% solution. So take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.